Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back again, and today I wanted to show you a few Justice League custom figures that I had made. And really only two of these are full-on customs. The other two are just slight repaints. Now, there isn't really a story of why I bought these or even made these. They're just customs that I decided to make, and I really wanted to build a DC action figure set. So let's start off with Superman. Superman was made from a WWE figure. I can't remember which. I think it might have been like Triple H. So yeah, it's mostly a repaint of that figure with a different head. And as you can see, the eyes are okay. This is kind of an old custom. And the S on his chest is actually made of cardboard. So you can see it's not painted on, it's actually made and glued on. And they also made his cape. It's made out of a red t-shirt, nothing much. So yeah, I based this off the new 52 design, which I really like. I was thinking of making like the classic design, but I decided to stick with this look. So for articulation, his head can go down kind of far and not really much up, and it can move side to side. There's a bit of paint chipping there. His arms can go about that far, which is pretty good. He has a bicep swivel that can show. Single jointed elbow. Wrist swivel and hinge. Yep. He has an ab crunch. Can go forward pretty well and not much back. Not really. Let me just fix his arm here. Alright. He has a waist swivel. His legs can go out about that far, so pretty good. They can go forward, not that far, and back, not at all. He has a thigh swivel there. Double jointed knees. No boot cut, but he has an ankle swivel and hinge. And no ankle pivot. Next up is Batman. And this is a figure I actually bought and repainted. It's the Arkham Knight. Yeah, Arkham Knight Batman. And again, it's simply just a repaint. I painted up the silver and black parts on his armor. And I also changed out the head. If you know this head, it's from the Dark Knight Rises Batman, which I had, but that's been turned into another custom, which I'll show soon. So yeah, not much. For the head, it can move side to side and not really much up or down. It can't really stay on though, but it stays on well, I guess. The arms can go about that far, not much since of the armor. They can move forward and back. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a wrist swivel and hinge. He has an ab crunch that can go forward pretty well and can go back really far. Waist swivel, not much. His legs can go out that far. They can go forward pretty well and not really much back. He has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. His ankle can go up and down, left and right, and he does have ankle pivot. So yeah, Not much to him, but I still like him. He's my favorite. Now, for the next one, which I'm really proud of, is Green Lantern and Hal Jordan. Now, this was made from another Batman figure. If you can look at the chest, you can see a vague outline of the Batman symbol. But yeah, it was made from a Batman figure. The head is from a WWE figure. And for the articulation, I'll show that later. It can go that far up and that far down. His arms can go out that far, and there is a lot of paint chipping on this figure, unfortunately. Sorry about that. He has single jointed elbow, which can't even reach 90 degrees. He has a glove swivel, I guess. And for his other arm, for some reason, like, I had to change out the arms, and for some reason the wrist swivel wouldn't swivel, so only this one can. And you can see I did the ring. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, he has the same thing, but he has a wrist swivel with the ring on it. He has an ab crunch, which can go that far forward and not far back. His legs can only go out that far, and as you can see, I also painted the symbol here and on his chest. It's kind of crudely painted. His legs can go that far forward and really far back, actually. He has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He has an ankles rocker and swivel, and that's it. And for a little accessory I decided to make, I just took, well, actually I went to school, 3D printed a sword, and painted it green. It's pretty simple, and it can't really fit in his hand by itself. You kind of have to pry it open. But yeah, he's able to hold the sword, and I'm really mad I don't have like a lantern, like an actual lantern for him to hold. I am planning on getting that one, but yeah. Now for the worst figure out of all of these is the Mattel Wonder Woman action figure. Now I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here, but sorry. I don't really like this figure at all. Like, it's okay for a kid, but for someone like me who wants a lot of articulated DC action figures, this one doesn't cut it for me. Like, the hair on mine was actually brown, so I had to paint it black. And for the design of the costume, I'm kind of half and half on it. I do like how it's more Amazonian than her other costumes, but for one thing, I don't like the tiara, since it's supposed to be a throwing weapon, and you can't really... She wouldn't be able to throw it for how it's made. She would have to, like, make it... She would have to throw it upside down for it to actually work. But, yeah, I don't like this figure. So, for what I did, like I said, I painted the hair. And I also made a lasso of truth. And all it really is just wire. Because the original came with just the lasso of truth in a bundled wire form. So she couldn't really do anything with it. And she also comes with the sword. It's a good sword overall. I wish she had came with a shield. I know, like, another figure, or another Wonder Woman figure like this one came with a shield, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to make my own. As for the articulation, she can move her head, but it's really hard to do since of all that hair she has. Her arms can go out fairly well. She has a bicep swivel. An elbow which can't really reach 90 degrees, but the only reason it can go even that far is because I cut into it. She has a wrist swivel and that's it. Also, I'm not too fond of these bracelets of submission. I think that's what they're called. Cause I don't know, they were all silver and they were cool, and I do like the beat up look they have, but She has waist swivel, that's it. Her legs can go out that far, but since again I had to cut into this figure, I wanted to see if they can go out further. And no, they don't. She can move her legs about that far forward and that far back. She has a thigh swivel, I guess I can call it. Her legs can go that far in a bend. And again, to even get that, I had to cut into it. And then she has a ankle rocker or swivel. I don't know what to call this. Also, on my figure, at least for this part, there's just terrible paint job. See? So yeah, like I said, at least for this figure, I'm not too fond of it. And also, she's chipping here, which shouldn't be happening. So yeah, that's all I have to show. And at least for a size comparison to the other male figures, since she is like 6.5 inches, here she is next to Superman. Like, Superman looks like Shaquille O'Neal more than Superman. And I know that's because I bought a figure that's 7 inches and a Wonder Woman that's 6, but I don't know, maybe I'll make my own Wonder Woman and maybe I'll buy a new one. But for now, that's all I have to show you. I hope you enjoyed this video. And before I go, I do have a question to ask you guys. Like, do you like to see my face whenever I make a video? Because I've looked through the comment. Well, no, I looked through my videos, and it seems like the ones that actually show my face have more views. And trust me, I would like to show my face more. It's just that my mom's computer camera, which is what I use to film those videos, isn't working. So I'll be back to making like videos with my face on it once that happens. But I don't know, that's just me asking a question. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.